We are audio live, ladies and gentlemen, on Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch stream. Welcome to the afternoon broadcast that you know you've always wanted. If this is your lunch break, I'm glad you're spreading it with us.
Spreading it. Spreading it.
You're spreading the sandwich butter on the sandwich bread. Do you put butter on your bread before sandwiches?
Ooh, sometimes. I put mayonnaise.
Yeah, well, that's a French sandwich.
A French sandwich, yeah.
Butter and brie on a baguette.
Yeah.
And then a little meat, right? A little prosciutto.
You can, but I mean, butter and brie is like a French sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, there you go.
What did you put? Sprigs? What's it? Spring? What are those
Sprigs of what?
What's
like
things
rosemary?
called? No, like, what's that little
Broccoli? Like sprigs of broccoli?
curly lettuce type of stuff. A little like, what are they called?
You should have your own cooking show, Brett.
Frisee?
What?
Frisee? What do you
No,
mean?
it's like little, like almost like little roots, and it has like little balls. At
Sprouts?
Sprouts.
There we go.
Like alfalfa sprouts?
Yeah.
got it.
What'd you guys think I was saying?
Microgreens? What do you mean?
What did I say? Sprigs?
Yes, which is a thing for like a sprig of rosemary or thyme or something.
All right.
All right, should we do it? I think we're warmed up adequately. We've put people to sleep already. So
Yeah. All right.
we've done our part. You're
Done
welcome.
our part.
You're welcome. All right. You want to count us in, Mr. Brett? And
Yes.
are we visually?
We are fading in
Active?
slowly.
Look at us fading in slowly. Hello, everybody.
We're
As you
here.
can tell by the new overlay that Clark created, it is another Halloween episode. This is your finest performance, I feel like, Clark. Your finest creation. I love it. It's so good. I love the video cassettes on there, too. Some of my favorite movies, Evil Dead 2, or my favorite entertainment, I should say, as well. Twin Peaks, X-Files.
I made that ages ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I never used it, so I just
Oh.
used it in this.
Oh, okay. I actually had the impression that you created something specifically for this.
Well, it was for the show, but I never finished. Whatever.
I don't know if I like this anymore.
Yeah,
As
well,
much,
Brett,
yeah.
remove it.
I actually made this for Christmas, then realized it was turning into a Halloween
Yeah,
theme.
you know, Christmas. Well, there might be an X-Files Christmas episode. There almost
Oh, yeah.
has to be.
There's multiples. All right, Mr. Brett, you want to count us in?
Yeah, we are going to record in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go faster. And
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the podcast that critics are calling the scariest part of this show is that people listen to it. One person. All right, thank you. But at least one person listens to it. Welcome. It is scary, and this one is definitely scary because this is part of our Halloween episodes. Every single episode is a Halloween episode the month of October. And the way we do that is by saying that it's a Halloween episode, and that's it.
we don't do anything different.
We don't do anything different. There's no different content. Actually, we do.
Let's talk about Christmas.
Yes, exactly. How excited are you all for Christmas? But let's do some entertainment news. First off, oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, co-host, we have returning champion, Clark Wilson.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Thank you for asking. And, ladies and gentlemen, returning co-host as well, Brett Saxon.
hello.
Hey, nice. Is that your new radio
That
voice?
was my mummy. Mummy voice.
Oh, you got a mummy voice.
Yeah.
Now, why did you go for
Yeah.
mummy?
Pat. Rishavy. Mummy.
That's
They
my
don't,
mommy.
They don't say.
Your mommy.
Do they, oh, maybe they do say mommy.
Mummy.
No.
It's your mom. And
Well,
like,
oh, yeah.
You find it weird, like watching slow horses, and they call the head of MI5 mum.
I was
Right.
trying to.
Yeah,
I was wondering
yeah.
that because
I think it's
Well,
stands
and
for, it's
in,
an
like,
acronym, right? Is it an acronym or?
I don't know.
yeah.
Is it?
I think it might be.
For what? Because even in James Bond, they call when it was Judi Dench, they called her mum.
Yeah.
Judi Dench isn't shit.
I was gonna say, did you call her the shit Judi Dench?
No, I was trying to think of her name.
Judi Dench.
No,
Dench.
Judi Dench is great. She passed away too
Yeah,
recently.
and
now,
that's
right?
why you need to pay her respect.
She was a good M, even though M is
Yeah, she was a
usually
great
a
M.
man. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Judi Dench was awesome. R.I.P. Judi Dench, and we should look up and make sure, in fact, that
I think she
has
did pass away.
Yes. So, Brett, I gotta ask because you just said mummy. What made you think mummy?
Did she die, Brett?
She is dead. 2000. No, that's her spouse. Nope, she's still alive.
Oh, all right.
Is she?
90 years old.
Well, then why'd they
She's
kill her
alive.
off in Bond?
Well, because that was drama for the movies.
Yeah, that
Well,
was not. That wasn't real
Never
life.
wrong, just early.
That was a TV show, Clark.
So we'll just replay this segment before or when she does.
Oh, you know
If
who
she
I'm
does.
thinking of?
She might live forever.
I'm thinking of the woman from the Harry Potter movies, and
No, you're thinking Florence Henderson. That's who you're
no,
thinking.
she died a while ago too,
did.
though.
All right. So
Queen
this-
Elizabeth II.
all right. So this is now, Brett. Why did you pick Mummy from your head?
I didn't know what kind of voice, like what kind of voice. I could have done a Frankenstein, I guess.
Mummy,
what
you
was I-
can't hear what they're saying. Their face is covered in gauze. So like,
Well, because of Brett's random pull of Mummy, I'm going to completely change the segment right now. We're going to checking in. This is checking in segment. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because we got an email from, we have an email bag, notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. That's notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. And so we have an active one, and I love that this is becoming a recurring thing. And you'll find out what it is. But first off, someone wrote in, "Hi, Not Good. To keep the Halloween spirit alive," this is perfect for a Halloween episode.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a few riddles for you. And some of them are more like jokes, but I've read some of these. I have hundreds of ears, but I can't hear a thing. What am I? I have hundreds of ears.
cornfield?
Nailed it.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Clark. All right. So,
Nice.
so far, Clark is 1 for 1. Brett is 0
Wow.
for 1. All right. Next
That's
one.
math. That math checks out.
Thank you. I still had to think about it.
That Matt.
All right. Frankenstein's father has 3 sons. The names of 2 of them are Snap and Crackle. What is the third son called?
What?
Pop? Snap, crackle.
Frankenstein's father has 3 sons. The names of 2 of them are Snap and Crackle.
Frankenstein?
Nailed it. All right. Clark is 2 for 2. Brett
That's just like to trick you.
is 0 for 2.
I don't get
on
that
this
one at
riddle.
all.
Because his father has 3 sons. Frankenstein's father. But I mean, Frankenstein is the name of the doctor.
The monster, yeah, or the
No,
doctor.
you
yeah.
say Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's monster, but this one is just saying Frankenstein, so they maybe
Dr.
could have matched.
Frankenstein had 2 brothers.
Yes, exactly. So do you get it now?
Oh, 2 brothers.
Yeah,
Snap and Crackle. And
what's
then
the
the
third
third
one?
brother is Frankenstein.
yeah. And Brett said Pop.
I said Pop. I thought he was going Rice Krispies with it.
All right, next one.
They were going Rice Krispies.
Often buried with fabulous wealth, I'm often called wrapped up in myself. What am I?
Ooh. Treasure chest?
A mummy.
3 for 3. Clark is
Wow.
3 for 3. Brett is 0 for 3.
These are tough. These are
No, but the reason
breaking my brain.
If there's a 4th one, but I won't even guess.
No, it was just 3.
Oh.
But the reason
Okay.
why I brought this up is because of Mummy. And
Yeah.
also, this person wrote, sorry, some of those were a bit corny with...
Well, the corn one was corny.
Exactly. Hey, good one. With that, I end with a request for Brett to do an impression of a mummy.
Oh,
Cheers.
yeah. Ooh, that's what I did. More on Brett. Like, you got to introduce me again.
All right.
Boy.
All right, Brett. Now, ladies
Do a
and gentlemen,
Judi Dench impression because she's mum.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, The Mummy.
I'm alive. I'm Judi Dench, mummies. Still alive.
All right, cool. That's been that checking in email bag. Brett, Clark, do you have anything new for the checking in segment? New you want to talk about? What happened this past week? Anything exciting? Anything crazy?
Nope.
Nope. All right, that's Clark and Brett.
Nothing crazy. I wanted to ask how interviews for you are, Matt, in
Yeah.
the film industry, in
Yes.
the TV industry. How many rounds? Because I feel like tech interviews
Yeah.
are out of control. I'm on round 3 of 5.
Wow.
Well, they've already told you there's 5.
They've told me there's 5 interviews. I'm on round 3. If I move on, I still have 2 more whole. Like, is it that ridiculous?
So
for you?
it depends on some of the jobs. Like there's been, sometimes they do go through multiple layers like that, and then there's like the phone call interview,
Yeah.
Just to kind of see like if you're,
Initial screener.
yeah,
type.
initial kind of
Okay.
screener, yeah, and see maybe
If you're a
like-
real person.
if you're a real person, yeah, not a bot.
Not a
And then
mummy.
they do the in-person interview, and then they kind of weed it down. And I've had ones where it's been multiple. Quite a bit, and like recently too. It's so funny being back here in Minnesota, and maybe it's are they Minnesota gigs?
They're
They're
New
not,
Jersey
no.
based, yeah.
But I've had with this current one that I've worked at or am working at for Coon Rapids, doing that production company. They had a lot of like you had multiple. It was probably 4. I'd say
Wow.
4 levels, 3 or 4 levels.
Yeah.
But then I've also had ones that were just like they were like just answered the email and like, all right, you got it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I've had that too.
You're
So it's been all over.
overqualified.
I don't know, but it's so all over the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you find that frustrating with the amount of it, or is it
Yeah,
just
I think it's
kind of drawn out?
yeah, drawn out.
And it's with
Little
different
ridiculous.
peoples. I know for different peoples. That's why they do them to make sure that you don't talk like that.
Yeah.
but I've noticed, you know,
Screw up once, you're out.
Exactly. But like, you know, for a lot of the shows, you'll meet with like your immediate producer level first.
Yeah.
And then you'll meet with the executives, because then that's usually like the third or fourth level to make sure that they have the kind of go ahead on that. Because sometimes what I read that always was that they're so busy that they only do that if you've made it past the levels. So they only make themselves available for that. But yeah, so sometimes it can be quite a few interviews. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Just making sure that the tech scene is ridiculous.
But then also to that same point, I've seen that where it's been like word of mouth and where nepotism actually does help quite a bit, where that kind of steers you past those first levels. And I've had that with, it's just been, I've worked with somebody and then they're like, okay, cool. So then you go past those ones and then it's like kind of just one interview and then you're there.
Yeah. That's the dream, right?
That's the dream. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So you're in the process of that. That's awesome. For me, over the weekend, I celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary with my wife, Paige Ann, my wife.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to do it. I have a question about that.
Sorry, Brett, your 6-month prediction didn't come true.
Oh, well, there you go. Pay up.
I owe you $50, Clark.
Pay up, Buttercup. No, your question, Brett. You said you had a question.
Why do all comedians and apparently Matt do that dumb Borat voice when they say, my wife?
I think because it's so dumb.
Okay.
And I always thought that the Borat thing, him saying that, and Borat itself is a dumb, definitely cliche thing.
Yeah.
How culturally relevant anymore is that? Because he was a Final Jeopardy clue like a few weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah.
Still relevant?
I
It's
guess.
still relevant,
But
yeah. His other show, What Is...
that came on, you watching it?
Maybe, out of curiosity, to see if it
I don't
holds up.
care to see it anymore.
His show on Showtime called What Is America was much better, I thought. And he had different characters, and it was all just kind of...
Well, Borat was a character on the Ali G show.
Exactly, yeah. But I thought the characters of What Is America was a little better, a little edgier, and I think they got canceled because of some of the stunts. That always happens. There's always like... What they do is...
Well, is that the show where he tricked Rudy Giuliani?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. And they keep upping the ante, and that's the thing. It's like when you keep trying to push it, then of course
he gets like security clearance to the Pentagon. He like jokes his way in.
That'd be crazy.
Who is America?
Or is it Who Is America?
Who is America?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, now we have to delete the entire episode.
Yep. Let's start over.
Yep. And so it was cool. So we had our 1-year wedding anniversary, which was awesome. And
Did you do anything?
Yeah, we did. We went to Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, lovely Detroit Lakes, to go on the troll hunt, which is there's this artist, international recycling artist Thomas Dambo, and him and his crew created the biggest ever troll, which is a 36-foot high longleaf, they call it, longleaf troll. But they have these 5 trolls that are spread out in the Detroit Lakes area. And you go and you have a map, a treasure map, and you're going and you get to the trail, each trail, and then you try to find these trolls that are in the middle of these forests. And it's awesome. And I loved it. It was a great way to spend a day. We did it in about 4 hours.
It's a long time.
The distance is really, I mean, the most time-consuming part is the distance, just driving from place to place. That is really
And this is like Norwegian trolls, or
it is.
Did you ever see the movie Troll Hunter?
Yes, we watched it at your house.
Did we watch it together?
Yeah. The Danish artist, so it's Danish. This Danish artist work promotes.
I just mean because you say troll and like you can go in various different directions,
Right.
like trolls from World of Warcraft,
Sure.
trolls from like Under the Bridge or whatever.
You'd have to take a look
Norwegian
at it
trolls
and see what you think. I think maybe more like that. But
troll dolls, like I can see back.
but this is this Danish artist's work promotes transforming scrap wood and trash into art while creating an interactive fairy tale that guides participants on a treasure hunt for the 5 trolls. And then once you do all the 5, you collect clues from each of them, and that leads you to a sixth troll, which is a golden rabbit. Not a troll, a golden rabbit.
Wow.
And that is...
And then you get to eat it.
Then you get to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all made of chocolate.
Yeah.
Did you pay the troll toll?
I did. Yeah, I
To
did.
get inside this boy's soul.
But yeah, so it was very good. Highly recommend that. That was a ton of fun. So yeah, that's my check-in. That was that.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Check that
Happy
out.
1 year anniversary.
Yeah, congratulations,
to you
you
and
two.
Paige.
Thank
Your
you.
wife.
My wife. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do entertainment news. This is entertainment news of the week. So let's get right into it with something that will hopefully be entertaining, though no promises. Let's start with this one, which is I love Bosch. And Clark, you're a fan of Bosch.
Yeah.
Now, Brett, you recently started watching Bosch. Where are you
Yeah.
at your Bosch journey?
I'm still young. I'm like preteen. I'm like season 3 still.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Episode
barely
2.
ahead of that. I think I'm like
Season
4 or
3.
5.
So you've actually been making some, right? Some
Have you
moves.
made headway at all in like the last? Because I kind of stopped.
Yeah, I
Maybe
stopped
gotta
too.
Get back on it.
But I feel like
Yeah.
the last time you and I talked, hadn't you only finished season 1?
Could have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could've
no,
been.
he had finished. He talked about
Season 2?
Season 2.
2 because I thought he liked 2, but then he liked 3 better than 2.
Oh.
I'm starting to like potentially 3. I'm still early in 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm at
Well, I
4.
thought you watched it.
Well, this is, obviously it's very successful for Amazon and Amazon Studios and has successful spin-offs, which is Bosch Legacy. So they had 7 seasons of the first one, then Bosch Legacy they did, I think, 3. And then
they did Renee Ballard.
Yep, now they have Ballard, and they just renewed that for a second season, which is cool. But now they have a brand new one, which is...
A prequel show.
It is, yes.
No!
Exactly. Yeah, it is that.
Young Bosch?
It's a young Bosch.
But
It's
how
called-
can Titus Welliver play that?
Well, he's not. And apparently, from what this article says, it kind of insinuates that what it's going to be is structured similar to Dexter.
Yeah, which was not successful. At least
Well-
Showtime didn't see it
Yeah,
as a
viewer-
success. So
yeah.
they went back to
Yeah, the OG.
Dexter. Yeah.
Well, and
which apparently was a success. I didn't watch it,
Yes.
and that
Yeah.
had been renewed.
Yep, that has the second season now. But actually, Dexter, what was the that one called? Was it New Blood?
New Blood or something like that.
New butt?
First Blood.
Yeah, what is
Blood.
that?
They can't do First Blood.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Stallone's in there.
Yeah.
New blood.
Yeah.
Dexter prequel season is New Blood.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the new one.
Yeah.
It's like First Cut or
Original Sin.
Original
That's what it is.
song.
Oh, I think it's original.
First Cut would have
Oh,
been better, I think.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah.
But so that one, they're going to kind of, it sounds like maybe do that, maybe have Titus Welliver do a little bit in there, and then they flash back to young.
He's like,
Bosch.
oh, I remember this reminds me of when I was a young Bosch, and
It's just super
and then they
corny.
do like a
It's just someone off camera going doodly doodly.
yeah, they're not even subtle with it.
But this is called Bosch Start of Watch, and it's going to star Shameless's Cameron Monaghan, who I'm not familiar with.
Which one was
Shameless.
that? The
don't know.
youngest son.
Brett was the Shameless fan. You love Shameless.
I watched like
Yeah.
the first like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I watched not a one episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
But Cameron Monaghan is playing the younger version.
Oh, he's the
the
one son
redhead.
that goes in like the army or whatever. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now here's what's kind of a bummer.
He played the Joker on Gotham.
Oh, okay, that guy. Gotcha. Now here's the part that I'm curious about it, and if Titus is involved, and even just any Bosch, I'll watch it. But then I see Start of Watch is expected to debut sometime next year on MGM Plus.
Ooh, jumping platforms.
Yeah, where do you even get MGM Plus? That's like a
that
separate
might be
thing,
a
right?
thing on Amazon that you got to pay a little extra for.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
I think that's dumb. And Brett, can I borrow whatever the
$50
extra amount- yeah.
for
Thanks, Brett.
your
Yeah.
subscription.
Yeah. What was
Nick-
that? Come again?
Well, they're probably doing that exclusively for that.
Yeah,
So it's
to launch it, kinda,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like their soft launch or whatever. Because I think it already exists.
Yeah.
If you're like want movies,
Right.
it's probably like they put all the Bond movies on that because those
Oh.
are like MGM movies.
Well, all the Bond movies are on Prime now, which is
Oh,
cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might try to start.
I might
working through
finally
there.
watch that new crappy one.
Yeah, I heard that was actually okay.
Well, I heard how it ends.
Oh.
And I don't agree with it.
Let's not talk about that. Another news story for entertainment news. This is involving podcasts. Apparently, Netflix is going to get into the podcast game, airing podcasts. So YouTube,
Wow.
you can go onto YouTube and watch a lot of podcasts. There's a lot of big podcasts
For free,
for
whereas
free.
Netflix costs money.
Netflix, you will have to pay the Netflix fee, and they're putting a lot of YouTube shows on there. It looks like a lot of Bill Simmons stuff, so it sounds like they probably made an overall deal to put all of his podcasts on there. But
I don't know if his fan base would follow him to that.
I wonder.
Unless they have
They
a
must
subscription already.
Exactly. But so some of these shows that are going to Netflix are The McShay Show, Fairway Rollin', The Mismatch, Ringer, all the Ringer stuff, Ringer Fantasy Football, Ringer NFL Show, Ringer
Is this like a
NBA.
Pat McAfee thing, though, where it'll still be on YouTube, but...
Oh, I wonder.
Because I
Is he
think
the one
he
Disney
still
Plus?
does YouTube and ESPN.
Is that the Disney Plus guy too, or is that Rich Eisen? Rich Eisen's Disney
Well,
Plus.
no, Pat McAfee's like the dude who had like the YouTube show. ESPN gave him a bunch of money, and now does his show on there, and he does like College Game Day.
Okay, because one of those sports guys
He was a
does,
former punter for the Colts.
Oh, okay. One of the sports guys does a big Disney show now, Disney Plus, and so it's just like he's got a logo on his microphone that says Disney Plus now. I think it's Rich Eisen, maybe. But other shows on Netflix is the Ringer NFL Show, Ringer NBA, Rewatchables, The Dave Chang Show, Recipe Club, Dissect, Conspiracy Theories, and Serial Killers, which it sounds like they got room for maybe one more.
Yeah. Do they have anything that's not good?
They could. They could. From
Get
there,
Bill on the line.
Yes. From there, ladies and gentlemen, I can't just move from this segment without covering comic books. Brett cornered me and said, make sure we cover comics. So, ladies and gentlemen.
He stuffed you in a locker.
Yes. Which Brett, has done notoriously in the past. You're very much a jock. So, Brett, take it away with the comics theme song.
Comic books, they're my favorite type of toilet paper. Yeah.
Wow.
Glossy toilet paper.
Yeah.
That would feel very smooth.
Yeah. You get a little imprint of comic on each butt cheek. There's Batman on one cheek.
Wait, you wipe on your butt cheeks?
Are you acting like your ass is silly putty?
No, I
or-
press up. Yeah, I don't wipe. I just press up to wipe.
All right, so for the Halloween season, we have 2 Halloween comics. One of them is this one called Zombie Love, Halloween 2025. Now, Zombie Love is a comic book production company, and so they have 3 of their titles, and it's interesting. So 3 Tales of Terror, they're calling it, 3 short stories, and it's basically kind of ways to get you hooked for 3 of their series coming up. One is Johnny Gatlin, one is 20 Past Rigor, one is Super Predator. But the thing about all of these stories, and I did like it, the artwork's great, the stories are awesome. My only issue with it, get it? It's an issue. My only Brett was working on his fake laugh before we started the program, and I think he just successfully pulled it off right now. But anyways, my complaint about this is that they're all to be continued, so they're not full standalone stories. So you're like, oh, I see what you're doing. This is all just
They want to sell you on the next issue.
on the next series, yeah. And
That's
so,
how those always. That's like basically comic books in a nutshell.
well, yeah, in a nutshell. But you still have, with a lot of these horror anthologies, you have full standalone complete stories, especially EC Comics, and that's kind of, I think, the way it should be. And so I will give, good or not good, I'm still going to give it a good. Zombie Love Halloween 2025 #1. Check it out. But that is my one kind of complaint on it. But another one that goes the opposite and gives you full standalone stories is #1 from Iron Ace Comics. It's hard to read it, very small print. It is The Haunted Box. The Haunted Box. That
looks nice.
It is, yeah. Super nice.
Glossy.
Yeah, super
and matte.
Super glossy and very big print and big form.
It's like that
on the
comic I
inside.
asked you to get me, the Jock Scott Snyder
Yeah,
comic
yep.
about that killer. I don't think they ever released a second issue.
Yeah, they probably didn't. But this has some great short stories, so I highly recommend checking that out. This is more, what I was thinking of for the horror anthology comic. So check it out, The Haunted Box.
Oh.
Out today.
Spooky.
Yeah, very spooky, from Iron Ace Comics.
Wasn't that like Hellraiser?
Yeah.
It's the
She had a box.
box.
too?
She had a box,
and
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just a rip off of Pandora's box, basically.
It was haunted.
Well, it unleshes demons on Earth.
You ever seen?
You never seen Hellraiser?
We should watch that. We should do
Should
a
we
group
watch
watch of that. Yeah.
I'm only watching the first one though.
The second one's okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll
How many are there?
11.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5.
All right, from there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do advice. Everyone's favorite segment of the week. Reach out at notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. Notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. If you have any advice, questions, or comments. Brett, 37 reasons why you love the advice segment.
Well, I'll give you 36.
Okay.
And it's the power that we have with these mics and feeding advice to people and putting them in their place. Putting them in their place.
All right, that's
that
one.
36?
That's one. That's good.
Is that 36?
That's number 36. And then how about 1 through 35?
1 through 35. Well, I just did 1 through 36. That was all of them.
Well, give me 7 more.
And just making sure that these people know that we are in control.
All right. From there, ladies and gentlemen, if that doesn't sell this advice segment as a very appeasing, nice, welcoming segment, I don't know what does. So welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go right into it. First one, how do I handle my mother-in-law correcting my kids? Now, this person, that's all they have. That's all we have in there is just saying that their mother-in-law is correcting.
What, you want your kids to be wrong?
Right. Well, but that becomes the subjective part, right? So something that some person thinks that, oh, these kids are doing wrong, maybe could not be wrong in the eyes of the actual parent. What do you think, Brett, if you came into contact with that?
Yeah. This is a power move by the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So we got.
And it's just her being like, making sure they say please and thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's not even that bad.
No, yeah. Or them like saying things, not using double negatives all the time.
Yeah, it's just proper grammar.
Yeah.
Like good things, good productive things, or how to spot the differences between the theirs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that people.
Well,
need
verbally,
a refresher.
I mean, you can't really mess that up, can
Verbally,
you?
you can't, no. But they should teach them how to write grammar, too.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like pulling heads off of like rabbits, little baby rabbits and stuff like that. Like,
Well,
then she's like correcting them about that.
Should we just change all the theirs into one there?
No.
And you can't be wrong?
No.
Can't do that.
Here's why. Because I love
correcting people?
Yes, I love correcting people, one. But
You're the mother-in-law.
But I also love seeing, like, whenever it comes up, there's a little part of me that's like, you don't know the difference?
Why is it always the mother-in-law that is the problem maker? It's never the father-in-law.
Yeah.
Like, my father-in-law keeps correcting my kids.
I think maybe the fathers don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, hey, over there.
Mother-in-laws get a bad rap.
Well, we've had similar questions like this in the past. And I think with this, what I was thinking about, something different maybe, is you just correct that mother-in-law with everything she does. Yeah. Everything. Like if she's, in the morning, you're like, oh, really? You pour your coffee that way, huh?
Yeah, you take it. Yeah.
Oh, you like your coffee that weak, huh?
Huh? You like watered down? I feel like I'm
There's a lot of similarities here between this mother-in-law and Matt. Yeah.
But kind of a loud chewer today, huh, Mrs. Appleby?
She started Applebee's.
Of the Appleby
family?
family?
of the Appleby fame. I haven't been to a good Applebee's in a while. I've been to Applebee's, but I just haven't been to a good Applebee's.
One.
Well, there you go. I think we did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to Applebee's.
Go to Applebee's.
Right now and get the 2 for $25. That's 2 entrees, 2 appetizers, and 2 drinks.
Is it really?
Something like that. There's a commercial during football.
I love that it's a real promotion that
Might even be less expensive than that. It might only be $20.
All right, from there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do random news. This is random news of the week, so let's get right into it with this, which is now one of the things that we love on the show is obviously we love Guinness World Records, but we also are fans of Taco Bell and things related to Taco Bell. Often our kind of rap party after the podcast is to go to Taco Bell, especially more when we did nights, the night shoots. We would go and do that. But this one is something that is kind of interesting and more involves an aspect of Taco Bell, which is a man in Oregon named Peter Higginbottom had his 1996 Toyota Camry hotwired and stolen last year. The 29-year-old car wasn't exactly the picture of health. It even had a bumper sticker on it that said, quote, "The book value of my car is 1 Baja Blast." So that's the connection. Baja Blast, the drink specifically made for Taco Bell. I love it. Mountain Dew Baja Blast, so good. it actually makes sense because those sodas are getting expensive now. So they could be the cost of a car. I could see that. After about a month later, the car and its thief turned up and the vehicle was a mess. The insurance company declared it totaled and paid out $1,700. The thief was a woman named Shazari Walter, and she was charged with unauthorized use and possession of a stolen vehicle, both felonies. But Peter asked for the judge to drop the charges against her in exchange for a Mountain Dew Baja Blast to honor the bumper sticker.
No, she should still be charged with a crime.
That's what a lot of people are saying, but this person was saying no.
You could take her to civil court after she's been charged with crimes.
Yeah. Well,
for restitution.
Well, listen to this. The judge eventually agreed and told the defendant.
Yeah, but you buried the lead. It's Judge Reinhold.
Oh, yeah, good call. Brett, name 2 Judge Reinhold movies.
Oh, yes. Judge Dredd.
Yep.
He should have been.
And A Judgment Day. It's a movie, right?
Judgment Night is.
Judgment Night.
Emilio Estevez.
Well, Judgment Day is like the tagline of Terminator 2.
That's true. Yes, you're technically right there.
Okay.
Too. The judge eventually agreed and told the defendant, "You worked out a smoking hot agreement." This judge sounds
this
big character.
This is like TV court.
I feel like they should have thrown a Beefy 5 in there. You know,
Yeah.
Beefy 5 there.
Well, those are expensive. Those are $5.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why you got to get the box.
Now, Shaw, horror movie expert, friend of the show.
Taco Bell enthusiast.
Taco Bell enthusiast. We used to always, after high school, he would drive me in his truck. We'd go to Taco Bell and we'd get the beefy 5-layer burritos, usually a bunch of them, and they were like 99 cents less than that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Those were the days. But Peter got his Baja Blast and then said he didn't like it. Apparently he'd never had it. Why would he have the sticker? Yeah.
It does not say that, does it?
It said he didn't like it. He said, "I'm not a big soda guy. It was a little citrusy."
So you can go ahead and arrest her.
No.
It was citrusy. That's Mountain Dew.
It's true. It is.
It's lemon lime soda with and it has orange juice in it.
He says it's a little bit. Really? There's
Well,
orange
the
juice
regular Mountain Dew does. I don't know if Baja Blast does.
I didn't
Orange
know that.
juice?
Yeah,
Orange
that's one of the ingredients. At least it used to be.
Not no more.
Wow.
I can't-
Or
I don't
maybe
believe
not ever. A little bit pineapple. He said maybe it's better if you're actively eating a taco. First off, you're wrong, I think. And then second off, I do agree with the Taco Bell part, like the taco part. Throw a Beefy 5 in there, like I mentioned. Come on.
Yeah.
You're never going to be far off with a Beefy 5. Peter.
From the toilet.
You're never going to be far away from the toilet. You should make sure you're never far away from a toilet when you have a Beefy 5-layer burrito. Peter is still fine with the deal, though. He said he just didn't want to see someone going to jail over this. So there you go. That's your Baja Blast story. From there, we go to California and some more Halloween. Some good Halloween news. And Brett, remind us again of the sound of a mummy for Halloween.
BB5.
I'm a mummy.
A
A California grower had a 2,346 pound pumpkin, and it was dubbed the top gourd at the 2025 Safeway World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off in Half Moon Bay, California. On the way back from Detroit Lakes, Paige, my wife, and we were driving, and we saw a big truck bed with a gigantic pumpkin driving the other way, driving up north as we were coming back.
Dang.
Thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then they hit a bump and it flies out
in separate pieces. Oh, yeah. It just flies onto a
onto
car.
somebody's car.
crushes the windshield. Yeah, everyone dies. It's Final Destination Halloween.
Whoa, Brett. Wrapping it full circle. Some Halloween horror movie reference. Santa Rosa man Brandon Dawson, whose 2,465-pound pumpkin was the runner-up in 2024's Weigh-Off, took the top spot at this year's event. Travis Geinger, who won last year's contest with a 2,471-pound pumpkin, said the pumpkin he attempted to grow for this year's Weigh-Off ended up splitting earlier in the season. So he attended the 2025 event to cheer on his friends as a spectator. That would be my luck. If I grew one, it would just split like last minute right towards the...
What a loser. Doesn't he know how to grow a pumpkin?
Yeah,
How do
exactly.
you even get one? They grow that large.
Water?
Yeah. Seed? You get a pumpkin seed?
Yeah, you just seeds. Yeah, you plant a seed in the ground.
Compared to regular sized pumpkins, like, do you have to inject or give it certain chemicals or
Protein powder.
I think you
got to get them jacked.
Well, you give them one shot of Mountain Dew Baja Blast and then another shot of orange juice because it's not in the Baja Blast.
Pumpkin growth hormone.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, this would be my luck. Or I'd grow one. We'd grow one really big, maybe a not good pumpkin podcast, and then I'd probably accidentally drop it.
Yeah.
That'd be my luck.
Well, of course you would if it weighs 2,300 pounds.
Exactly, yeah. I
mean, you wouldn't even be able to lift it.
I could do 2,200. But
no, that'd be easy for us. We could lift that much.
Yeah.
Matt can't though.
Look at us.
Matt
wait.
can't.
Oh, I thought you were saying us.
Oh, all of us.
The royal us. I thought you were saying the royal us.
No.
Dawson was awarded a $21,114 prize, and that's $9 per pound of pumpkin.
Wow.
I think we have to start growing and selling pumpkins. $21,000 prize.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. The Way Off offers a $30,000 bonus prize if the winner breaks the world record, a feat Geiger achieved when he won the 2023 competition with a pumpkin that tipped the scales at 2,749 lbs.
Oh,
pounds. From there, we do another scary story, another scary random event and random story, and we go to Ohio. Brett, your impression of someone from Ohio.
What's the Drew Carey? Ohio.
Hello, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Police in Ohio shared body cam footage of the pursuit of a giant inflatable pumpkin that broke free from in front of a local home and went rolling through town. 'Tis the Halloween season. I would love to see that. The Parma Heights police department said on social media that officers found themselves in hot pursuit of a giant inflatable pumpkin rolling through town in the early hours of Wednesday. I think let it run free. What harm can it really do?
When those pumpkins get huge, though, they're not round anymore. They look like a giant sack.
Yes, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because their body, I guess that is, you could use
the
that.
body.
The
Yeah,
body
use
of
that
the pumpkin loses all of its shape because it can't hold that weight anymore.
Right.
And so they just turn into like amorphous blobs.
Yeah, and like a big sheet. Just a big sheet flowing around in the wind. But yeah, what harm can it really cause? I guess maybe car accidents and fires and stuff like that, potentially. Car accidents I could see maybe running on someone's windshield, potentially, while they're driving through it. Depending on how big this pumpkin is. But the body cam footage.
Just a little one.
Yes, it's a tiny one. Yeah, not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
The body cam footage shows the pumpkin being held in place at the side of a road by an officer and a member of the public.
I thought you were going to say a gentleman.
I should have. The officer explains he'd been chasing the pumpkin down the road and said I was pretty much in pursuit. I just love all of his training to be a police officer has led to this moment.
Stop! He opens fire on it.
Yeah, he unloads.
Stop, bro, shoot!
He's got a gun.
They have no effect on it.
They plant a gun on the pumpkin.
Yeah. The deflated pumpkin, right? Because it's an inflatable
It
one,
is,
right?
yeah.
Just like planting.
Police ended up stuffing the pumpkin into the back of a patrol car for transport back to the owner's
They
yard.
cuffed it.
Yeah.
Officers can confirm.
Taking you downtown.
Now this is
Book
what
'em.
Book 'em, Dano. This is what the police actually issued. They wrote. They said officers can confirm that Cinderella's carriage did in fact turn back into a pumpkin just after midnight in Parma Heights. I guess not all police departments are.
What if Cinderella was still inside of the carriage after midnight? Would she have been crushed to death?
She'd be crushed to death, yeah.
That's what they show in the extended scene.
Yeah.
That was Walt Disney's director's cut.
That's Bram Stoker's Cinderella. All right. From there, ladies and gentlemen, this is the taste test. We love every week to cover a different item, whether it be drink, whether it be a food item, a solid, or a liquid, and we try it, and we let you know if you should try it or stay far, far away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the taste test. Welcome to it. Brett, Clark, what do you have for us this week?
Clark, you got something hot and fresh for us?
Yeah, neither of those, but thankfully all this pumpkin talk.
Before we get into that, this is actually good for taste test. I totally forgot, but you just referenced, you said hot and fresh.
Yep.
And that was something we all had to say at Burger Time when we handed our food.
I don't remember ever saying that.
I always had to.
Yeah.
They always said.
That must have been after I quit.
Yeah, that was one of the things. You go, all right, we'll get that to you hot and fresh. We had to say that every single time. And I went to Burger Time when we went up to Detroit Lakes. We did a detour up to in the St. Cloud area.
Park,
Wade Park, and got Burger Time. And then on our way back down, we're like, "You want to do Burger Time again?"
Oh,
so we did it twice.
Twice in a day?
And they didn't say hot and
Twice
fresh
in a weekend
at all.
They didn't say hot and fresh. No.
Nothing
It was just
says
kids
like
that
true love that,
There's just kids that
They're nonverbal because that's usually how it is when I go to a place. And it's young
they were.
kids.
They couldn't have been more unhappy to be there and serve us food. But that's okay. We're there for the food, not the client.
I would say that whenever I came out of the bathroom at Burger Time.
Now that
Serve
you've
you hot and
ruined all
fresh.
my steam of the transition of pumpkin talk,
Ooh. Okay.
I've got Goldfish Dunkin' Pumpkin Spice Grams.
Interesting.
So these are like, you remember I did previously we've done goldfish like s'mores.
Yes.
And I forget what the other flavor was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm blanking on it, too.
But now this one is a collaboration with Dunkin', limited edition.
Nice.
Pumpkin spice grams.
I'm actually just remembering, too. I'm pumped to try this. I'd never heard of this product.
Okay, I don't need a scissor. It's opening easily.
But I just remembered I actually had a couple taste tests, too, and I forgot them at home.
Oh, cool.
So I'm mentioning it on there.
Well, good. I don't need one next week, then.
I have 2 as well.
2 right now.
Right?
for this
Yes.
week?
Really?
Not right now.
Well,
Good, I forgot.
next week's covered then. You guys can
You
can
go,
do
Brett?
it.
Did you take any?
No. I always hand them to you first. I just took a whiff.
Ooh, yeah. Smells good. Smells pumpkin-y. I'm already a fan of the
But I
pumpkin
mean,
smells.
pumpkins. No, I always argue this though. Pumpkin spice doesn't necessarily mean pumpkin.
It doesn't. 'Cause
It's like the spice used when you make like pumpkin
Yeah, which is what is
desserts,
it?
like cinnamon, nutmeg,
Yeah.
allspice.
I heard someone on the radio talk about that exact same thing.
Orange juice.
So what you think of...
Okay, I looked it up. Orange juice is in Mountain Dew. I'm not gaslighting you guys.
He's lit up, baby. He's lit up.
Lit up, baby.
But yeah, there is like pumpkin smell to this, so
Yeah.
there'll be a pumpkin taste to it.
And I haven't had any real like pumpkin spice things yet. Maybe I should today just to kind of get in.
Go get the pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. But this is good.
Because that'll actually be a strength coffee that you prefer, because they probably use light roast in that.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I actually Starbucks. I do the dark roast.
Well, do you choose a roast when you order a pumpkin spice latte? I've never. Well, a
Probably
latte
not.
has to be that's
Oh yeah,
that's espresso. Yeah, so
I've never done a pumpkin spice.
these
thing.
look like it looks like Cheeto dust.
We should all put our Ugg boots on and go get pumpkin PSLs.
Yeah, or Ugg boots, white T-shirt, and jeans.
and a scarf. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, these don't look great.
It's got a little bit of an afterburn.
After
What would that be? Just like the cinnamon is
But am I right? Is there a little bit of aftertaste? A very spicy aftertaste.
maybe.
No. Maybe they mixed up the bags.
Yeah.
You get it.
Oh yeah, this is goldfish, salt and pepper, and
Yeah,
Tabasco.
there it just says spices: cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg.
Oh, it's a clove.
I mean cloves. Yeah,
That's what I'm
maybe
picking
what's
up.
giving you that.
No orange juice.
All right, so around the room, let's start with Brett. What do you think? Good or not good for the goldfish?
I mean,
Dunkin'?
if I wanted a plain graham cracker goldfish, these would be amazing. Pumpkin spice, I don't get any of that.
Really?
Yeah,
This is like-
it doesn't taste enough
Pumpkin-y
like
enough?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if there is pumpkin. You taste pumpkin?
I taste pumpkin. I thought.
I think it tastes. It's tricking you that it is like a pumpkin pie because of the cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg.
Gotcha.
Oh, and it's Dunkin'. That's why
Yeah.
there's a donut on there, but it's
Yeah.
a pumpkin spice graham
You just realized that
donut.
it's Dunkin'?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I said
Yeah,
Dunkin'
Clark said it multiple
collaboration, limited edition with Dunkin'.
So, Brett, good or not good? What do you think?
I'm going not good.
Okay, Clark.
Thank you, though, Clark.
Yeah, thank you. These are good.
I'll give it a good, but I probably wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah. I'm going to go good as well. I like it. I think it's something I could eat a lot of. And thank you for the bag. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do TV. This is TV reviews of the week. We've got Clark. We've got Brett with their TV picks of the week. Take it away, gentlemen. Excuse me, that clove. That clove.
Oh, you got with all that non-spice that was on there. You're all
Right.
heat up over there.
How dare you?
Oh, heat it up to beat it up.
It does say the subtle kind of flavor on the back.
I think it's,
Big, subtle.
I think it's pronounced subtle.
Subtle.
Brett, take it away. What's your TV pick this
Watching
week?
a ton of TV this week. Ton of TV. New.
Well, we
old.
can talk about Black Rabbit and get that out of the way because
Yeah.
we have finished it.
You finished it?
Yes.
You finished it,
I
Brett?
finished it.
I did not. Last night I watched episode 5.
You just started there.
Yeah, I haven't seen the other ones. No, I'm up.
You're
through
like, what's
5.
going on?
Yeah, I'm so confused. That's the way you should watch a show. Just jump into episode 5 of every series.
Yeah.
But episode 5 was good. I actually really liked it. And now they're in a car with the bad guys. So
They're Russian,
that's-
right?
Yeah. Yep. No, not Russian. Are they Russian? Did we find out?
They go to the
Yeah,
Russian
there's
and Turkish
something.
baths.
Well, the
Turkish.
Russian bath,
Okay.
but I don't know. I guess maybe they are. Right. They don't speak Russian.
Yeah.
They speak in American Sign Language because the one guy is deaf.
Yeah.
But so episode 5 is tightening the screws. At the end, they're kind of setting up the whole jewelry heist or the watch heist and jewelry.
You want us to just not because
no,
we'd be spoiling stuff.
Yeah, don't spoil it. But you can kind of go over the top, or
Well, I will say Jude Law is the best part of the show, and he'd be the reason to watch.
So here's the thing I was thinking on the drive over, because I was like, at first I wanted to say, do we need this show? Could it be less episodes? And then I was like, we live in an era where we have a Jude Law, Jason Bateman TV show. That's pretty cool. I love seeing those actors, and I love Jude Law. Honestly, anything that I've seen him in, I do think I find his performance especially always usually really solid and good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think that's what tips it over to the good scale and the good side of things for me. Yeah. So that's why I like the show.
Okay.
And so episode 5, I do give a good for sure.
That's where it cuts, where they're in the car.
car.
The brothers are both in the car.
And with both sets of brothers.
With the monsters.
Or the brothers with those gangsters.
Gangsters, yeah.
And they set up the jewelry heist that's what they're going to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, no, Jude Law wanted to call it off. Did you not see that part yet?
Spoiler alert.
Wow. Well, that's just barely a spoiler.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, first off, they spoiled pretty much the whole show at the very beginning, episode 1, showing the heist.
I know.
Why even have that? Get that out of there. Cut that.
This is
stylistic choice, right?
Because I kind of predicted, this is kind of a minor spoiler of what I was talking to you guys. I kind of was able to pretty much predict how the show would go.
Well, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the podcast, but that creative device, that plot device that they do, where they show a crazy moment and then all 8 episodes leading up to it, is such an overused cliche now. They just do it too much, and they got to get rid of that plot device. I just think it's so dumb, because it's what are we doing? We already know the climax of the thing. So I don't know. That's just kind of my opinion on that. But I've seen.
Well, because they kind of imply Jude Law is going to lose the restaurant,
right?
And then you have that clip of the future where he still owns the restaurant and is running it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect point. So then what's the point? Where's that tension of is he going to keep that restaurant? That he's got it. So that's a good point. But all in all, do you find now that you've finished it, do they wrap it up well?
Yeah, I thought it had a good ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it maybe almost saved the show for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do they leave it open for season 2?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would need to do that.
Well, because all shows, if they hit successfully.
I don't want to elaborate more on it, Matt, because you should finish it.
I disagree with Clark on keeping it open.
Okay.
I think they wrap it up, and I mean they could do a second one, but
what's the point?
You could do a second thing to anything.
You could,
right?
Yeah. And Brett,
I don't think they leave it open enough to do a second one.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, yeah, they took enough meat off the bone that I don't think they would do another one.
Okay.
Because this had to have been fairly expensive to make just because of the actors and the production and stuff.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up too.
Plus, Stranger Things costs $1 bajillion for Netflix.
Well, and that's the big thing is Apple and Apple TV and Netflix.
They're raising their prices.
And they have such big budgets, which is probably why they're raising their prices too a little.
They're making too much shit.
Yeah, but they
start curating the stuff
should.
You're making. Don't just make everything.
They should do more of that, but their production value is so high. And I want to, I'm going to use that for my next show that I talk about. But before we do that, Brett, good or not good?
I'm going to go good. I'm going good.
Cool. Going good.
I was not good probably half the
season. I'd say I'm pretty mixed on it. I mean, I like Jude Law enough that I'll give it a good, I guess.
Yeah. Well, so I think this is a good segue to one of the shows that I've been watching, The Lowdown. I'm all caught up.
Ooh, I'm one episode in.
Oh, one episode in.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
It's I'm maybe half an episode in. Sorry, not a full one. But Tulsa.
Yeah, I think the first episode was an hour and a half.
Yeah. Or a little over an hour.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty long.
Yeah,
I think with commercials, episode. Probably an hour and a half.
I love that actor, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Ethan Hawke. No.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke's great, and he's such a good actor, and that is why you're watching this show. If you're an Ethan Hawke fan, you're going to love this. Every scene is just, he's giving it his all. Perfect Ethan Hawke. Just tremendous acting. I think it's so good. There's him and his daughter, that relationship becomes bigger as the season goes, and that's really good. I am loving everything about it. All of the actors are really good, including, and Clark, have you seen any of this?
Nope.
I do think it's a show you would like quite a bit.
I was recording it, and then I forgot to record an episode, and now if I keep recording it, I'll be missing an episode.
Well, they probably re-air them if you just hit record.
Well, yeah, I could set up to record all or whatever.
Yeah.
If they show like a random episode on a Saturday at like 2 a.m.
Right, exactly. That's where you can.
Or it's on Hulu. You could go check
Do you
that.
have Hulu?
No, I'm waiting to sign up for it with like a Black Friday
There you
deal.
go.
Clark's going to notify all of us, right? For all the deals, so we can all sign up.
Watch there be no deals this year.
Yeah, maybe. But Tim Blake Nelson, one of my favorite actors, he was awesome in Buster Scruggs as Buster Scruggs. But he's in this show, and he was one
That's
of the
dude from like the Coen Brothers movies.
Yeah, he was one of the reasons why I was so pumped for this TV show. And then, spoiler alert, something happens to him in the first episode where you're like, oh, okay.
He dies, clearly.
Yeah. But then they bring him back because...
In flashbacks?
He writes a lot of letters and he hides them in his crime novels that he's got in his library. And Ethan Hawke gets those books and reads the letters. And every letter is a new segment with Tim Blake Nelson. So he's in every episode.
This is like a week-to-week show?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was like a
movie or something.
continuation, like all one story.
It is, yeah.
Oh, you made it sound like this is like a week to week. So like, oh, what's the crime of the week I gotta solve?
NCIS style,
Yeah.
like
It's all one mystery, but with each letter, you're finding out more about the mystery, more about Tim Blake Nelson. And those segments are my favorite. Episode 4 is one of my favorite episodes, maybe of TV.
Whoa.
Ooh,
and
Keith David's in this?
Yeah, Keith David's awesome in this.
Okay.
And so Tim Blake Nelson also in episode 4, he has probably the biggest, meatiest part in that episode and is just so well done. I watched it a second time because I liked it that much.
Wow.
And the music in it is so good. I'm just a huge fan of the show. However, there is a scene, I think in that episode, where they do an effect and it's a car accident shootout.
Yeah.
And
It looks really bad.
and they do a CGI thing that takes me out of it. My question to you, do you, like when you compare that, obviously FX has a good budget, but maybe they put too much of it on that alien Earth, and so they didn't have as much to go on this
Yeah, which
one.
I like completely checked out on.
I did too.
don't know
I'm 2
if
episodes
I
behind.
care to
yeah.
finish it.
I'm going to finish it just to do it, but yes. So my question is, does that, ruin the show for you a little bit? To me, it's not that big, but then they use it in recaps. They use that shot, and I'm like, like you're just constantly reminded of a bad FX shot.
Well, in that
pun
show
intended.
I watched, Day of the Jackal, there is like a car chase shoot scene that's super bad CGI.
Yeah.
That didn't take me out of the show, but I thought was dumb.
Yeah.
Like you could have just shortened this up and probably not have spent as much money on all the CGI.
Yeah. And I think I should let it go and not let it affect like the whole read of the show, because the whole show is really good.
Well, yeah, if I went back and watched the show White Collar, I remember there being like really bad.
Oh, okay.
Like not necessarily CGI, but just like scenes like where they clearly needed money for budgeting.
Yeah.
And so they had, like the one I remember specifically is like the two main guys getting a car. He's like, oh, new car? Yeah, this is my new Ford Edge with the like Apple CarPlay. Let me show you. And that was in the show.
Just a big commercial for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's lame. But yeah, low down, I'm going to go good. Brett, so far, do you like it? Good or not good?
yeah. It's going
in the
good
10
so
minutes
far.
you watched?
Yeah.
All right. Clark, your shows.
Well, did you finish Peacemaker?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. What'd you think?
I thought the ending sucked.
Yeah, me too.
Some great episodes in this season. I think season 1 is better.
Now, I agree with you on that. And I would say that this episode is a good episode, but
I don't know. I remember sitting right here talking to you about this maybe a week or so ago, saying like this show is too short. They're like 30-minute episodes. You're like, well, guess what? James Gunn says the finale is extended.
Yep.
And it was just for 2 like rock concert shows.
Yeah. And also, too, the end, this goes back to my special effects thing. There's a lot of good special effects in that episode, but the last scene, spoiler alert,
Where he's dumped in the other world.
Yep, Peacemaker's dumped into a planet that they put all the rejects, and there's a lot of monsters on there, but you only hear
Well, it's like
them.
a different universe.
Yeah, different universe. You only hear them off screen.
And you never see them, which you never heard them before. I thought the whole point they were looking, because the episode is them looking for a universe to use as a prison.
Right.
Which in this DC universe, does like Blackgate and what's the one from Flash? There are prisons for like, you know, metahumans.
Right. And this one, I forget what it's called, but this is from the comics. It's from a specific.
Yeah, some tiny run probably.
Yeah, it was a tiny run. Yeah, but maybe it's something that James Gunn liked a lot, but is including that. But yeah, so it's cool. But then it ends with
Iron Heights. That's like a prison in the DC universe for like metahumans.
Right. That's not this one. That's a different
one. No, that's something that exists. Should exist in this universe.
Yeah. But so my thing was like, okay, you have this episode that has great budget, great effects, but then you end with just his face, John Cena, and he's hearing sounds, but no effects.
Well, and he finally with the whole episode is them going through all this catharsis and like it's super emotional. And then, it just ends with him in a field with it sounds like dinosaurs in a forest that you never see.
Right. So I'm going to go that episode. I'll still give it a good, but very low on the good scale. And I was disappointed with the ending.
That's your hang up. I thought the two like rock cruise scenes, like those needed to be the full song and like some 80s band I've never heard of.
Nelson. I love Nelson.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. So if you're an 80s music nerd, and not saying that I am.
I feel like James Gunn is just like, that was my favorite group in the 80s, so I'm going to have them in my show. And then that new band, the Roxy or Foxy something, that does the theme song.
Yep.
And then I was watching an NHL game last night. I forget which one it was. It was one of the games that was on TNT. And they played that song, the Peacemaker.
Foxy Shazam?
Yeah, the Foxy Shazam song.
Well, I was listening. So I've been listening to the Peacemaker podcast that James Gunn does for every episode. That's my research for the show. And he mentioned Nelson was one of his favorite bands. And so he loved.
Just wanted to have him on the show.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the end. Yeah. And they left out the alternate universe brother.
Yeah.
Who lives. They showed him getting in surgery and living. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
There's no finality to that.
And he talked about how this could be maybe the final episode of the show too. You never know. If they don't get picked up again, then it could be this is it. And then like, how are they going to bring Peacemaker back? Do they for sure will. He's such a popular character now.
And I love how I complained about not knowing all the character names, and in the finale, they say the names a million times. They even hand Peacemaker a piece of paper with all their names on it.
Yeah, that episode was made
James
for you.
Gunn listening, and then went back and edited the finale for me.
I think so. But he mentions on there about that scene because he's married to Hardcore in real life, and then she's making out with John Cena, and he talked about how he was actually very uncomfortable during filming that. Because they make out during the concert scenes and they get together, and he said it was just super uncomfortable. But then
why do you keep writing that in?
That's what I was saying. Like, it's not like you don't know, you're writing that in.
He's like, let's do it again.
It's like, we need to do 50 more takes.
Yeah. But he said that John Cena's wife was next to him the whole time too. So
well, then James Gunn should just be kissing John Cena's wife.
It's off camera. Yeah. All right, so there you go with that. Any other shows, Clark and Brett?
Well, did you watch the first episode of The Chair Company?
I have.
I have not yet. Is it good?
Okay. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty funny.
It's very Tim Robinson.
Yeah, it's if you don't like Tim Robinson stuff, which I haven't watched a ton of. I mean, it felt like the tone was very similar to Friendship.
Yeah,
which I love. It's like dark,
a little
darker because there's scenes at night, and I hope that's like the whole. Should I just give you the premise?
Just a little bit, yeah.
So he's like some
that's enough. Yeah.
He's like some bigwig at a corporation that does like development on malls. Mm-hmm. And he gives this big speech to all the employees, and then he sits down in a chair, and the chair falls apart, and he's like super embarrassed
on the stage. Yeah.
And so then the first episode, at least, because that's all there is as far as him trying to figure out like, did somebody sabotage me? And so he's looking up the company that the chair was built in, and then it turns out it's just like a shell company. Yeah. And then he gets threatened at the end. And
okay, well, I'm excited.
I hope it doesn't go down that same thing that Friendship did, where he's married with. In this show he has 2 kids, and Friendship he has the 1 kid, and then he just sabotages his marriage. Like, is that his whole shtick?
Just gets this obsession and keeps going.
Yeah, and she's like, "I'm leaving you."
Yeah. Sabotage. That's how sabotage is how who's Captain Kirk? William Shatner. He said that in there's this famous radio
Because he didn't know how to say sabotage.
Yeah, and he says it over a voiceover. He says sabotage, and then you hear the producer go, "It's sabotage," and he goes, "You say sabotage, I say sabotage," and he just he doubled down on.
So
sabotage.
They changed the way you pronounce it, the two different ways.
Yeah. But there you go. That is Brett. Do you have any other? Oh, so good or not good for those one? That first episode.
I guess I'm going.
Yeah, I'll give it a good. I guess.
Good, yeah.
You don't need to watch it, and if you don't like,
I love Tim Robinson.
Yeah, then you'll like this.
Cool.
How are we on Task? Anyone caught up?
I haven't watched.
I'm all caught up.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of Task?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
That they did what they did with Robbie.
Yes.
But I feel like
Killed
there was
him off.
no other
Spoiler
way to
alert.
go. Yeah. They killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You
kill
guys
off-
spoiled something. I was like, go ahead and spoil it, and then I watched it months later, and I remembered nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
That you said.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, we don't always even pay attention when we're doing the show. But they kill off. I'm sorry, Brett. They do kill a few main characters off in this one, in this episode, and you find out even more about Grazzo being a villain.
Yep.
And he's a great actor, by the way.
Yeah.
He's awesome in this. What'd you think? And what's the detective that ended up getting killed?
Lizzie. Right. Yep.
I feel like I felt bad because she didn't really have a strong character arc. She's just kind of a pushover the entire series and then dies.
Yeah.
So that sucked.
Yeah. Kind of interesting that there was no arc or why they made her so vulnerable or like that or how she was. So
and she would just anytime there was a scene, she was a detective, and anytime part of this task unit, anytime that there was a moment of conflict, she would basically cave.
She would freeze.
Yeah. And she would just crumble.
Holding her gun like this.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
wait, you're a cop.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah.
It just shows how unprepared and how just not ready for that role, and maybe she shouldn't have been in that role.
Yeah.
As an officer. The actress is perfect for that role.
Yeah.
She's great.
Very great. But yeah, it's good. And then Maeve gets the money.
Yep.
That you're caught up.
Yeah,
right?
I'm caught
okay,
up.
Cool. Which was a dope play, and the other found the bag of just fucking.
And then you
magazines.
see Robbie laughing at the end,
Yeah.
in a flashback, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I am bummed that he's gone because he was my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, me too. But I don't know how else they would have. I mean, maybe they could have saved the kill until the last episode and have him be in a couple more. But
they'll do flashbacks. I'm sure he's not fully gone.
Yeah.
But yeah,
good still.
I do love it. I'm giving it a good.
How many are left?
One episode.
One more episode left. Yeah.
But I do again. It's it's one of those things where it's a good show for what it is, but it's definitely not like what I thought. It's kind of built up as this,
well, it clearly must not be that popular because I see nothing on
it.
Social media about it.
Yeah. Any other shows?
Back on the slow horses.
Yeah, nice. I gotta.
I haven't watched yesterday's yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shifting gears, Tim Allen. By the way, for Slow Horses, still good.
Yeah,
still good. Yeah,
so good. Yeah. Shifting gears, episode 2, the new Tim Allen show. I'm giving it a good. Still loving that show. Brand new sitcom is DMV.
I recorded this, but haven't watched it yet.
I like it.
It looked so bad.
It is, and it's not going to last probably a season. But I'd
watch it just for Tim Meadows.
Exactly, and that's why I watch it. He's so good. Tim Meadows and was on Peacemaker, so I love that. And yeah, so I'm a big fan of DMV. I'm going to give that a good. I'll watch it, but I don't have much kind of hope for
I do have
it has the dude from Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, exactly. He's good too. Yeah. But he's doing almost like an Adam Devine impression.
Oh.
And so I'm like, huh.
Is it Adam Devine doing an Adam Devine impression?
Or maybe Adam Devine got his personality from this guy.
Yeah.
Because they were friends, I think, before. So who knows?
Do you remember in Community the chubby nerdy dude with glasses? Yeah. He was on Jeopardy a couple weeks ago, and not behind, but we watched it on DVR. And I was like, hey, that guy looks familiar. And then I eventually made the connection. But then when they came to the part where they interview the contestants, he didn't say you might remember me from Community.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a celebrity Jeopardy? It was just
it was regular Jeopardy. It was
Charlie Kuntz?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Huh.
Played Fat Neil, that guy?
Yeah. No, he played Garrett, the guy I'm talking about.
Let's see. Garrett. What is that? Eric Charles Nelson.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Yeah, he was on Jeopardy, and he was doing well, but then the female contestant started crushing it. Got like daily double. She
Right.
won.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was an extended TV segment for the week. 21 minutes, that segment. Ooh. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do movies. Movies, finally. Here we are. Brett, Clark, what have you watched?
Well, first off, did you guys watch the movie we all agreed we were going to watch?
No. I did not. Brett,
I didn't even know we agreed to any. What did I agree to?
Tracers?
Okay, then.
Oh,
no.
Tracers?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
I will say this. I watched it. It was on Tubi.
Yeah.
And
Or not
I watched
Tubi.
it on my
Tubi
iPad.
continued?
And I don't have a Tubi account, but you don't need one. I push play and I put it in full screen, and I got no ads. It like would go to a part where there would be an ad. Hopefully Tubi's not hearing this.
Yeah.
It would go to the part where it would start playing ads, and it would just, the movie would stop for a second, then start playing again.
Funny.
Got
Wow.
no
Some
ads. So
glitch.
maybe I got to work around.
That's cool. Nice.
But yeah, I guess I'll wait to talk about that.
Yeah,
for you guys to not fucking watch it like
I will.
Basquiat.
I will watch it because I'm working my way through the Criterion John Carpenter collection, so I will.
Well, start with that, you bitch.
Well, I have to start with all the others, and then leave that one to the very end, right?
You're in little trouble in Big China, right?
So, Clark, is you
Well, I watched Trancers 3.
nice? And what'd you think?
Well, this one feels more back to formula of the first movie, which I liked, but he goes back into the future, so down the line or whatever is what the term they use, which is cool as shit. And so this one's kind of silly. He goes back to like 2300, and they're like, we gotta send you back to 2005 or something, I think
Hilarious.
it was. And man, 2005 certainly looks a lot like 1998, 1996, whenever this was made. With just like different music.
That's good.
And it's silly. There's like a dude called like Shark who's like a big robot, and he looks like a shark. And he's like, I'm here to help you. And yeah, I think I'm done with these movies.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
they keep getting worse.
You still have 5 more to go, though. You can't just quit.
No, there's like 6, so I have 3 more to go, which I will not be watching. Sorry, Tim Thomerson. I'm done.
Are you giving this one a good or not good?
I mean, I'll still give it a good. I mean, it's bad,
Right.
but it's good.
Okay.
Bad.
Cool.
And I think that was the last one Helen Hunt is in. She's barely in this one. She must have just been like, sure, I'll do it, but I'll only be in one scene.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, the acting just keeps getting worse.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm still gonna check it out and try to
check
get
out
in
the
there.
first one,
Yeah.
and then if you like that, just don't watch anymore.
There you go.
Watch that 1.5. The
Yes.
City of Los Angeles.
I watched a couple new films. One of them, and we'll get to yours, Brett. Did you watch one?
No.
Okay, then we don't need to worry about that. I watched a new film called The Long Walk, which is based off of a Stephen King short story, and that one is awesome. I love the movie. It's all about futuristic, apocalyptic times, and every year they take 50 men and they have to do a walk. And then you walk until one person is left standing. You have to go.
Can you kill each other?
No. You have to go psychologically. You can they do that, and they kind of set up each other.
Are they all chained together? Is it like
No.
a chain gang?
Nope. They can all go separately, but the whole thing is you have.
How
to
do you know
stay-
someone's still standing? What if they sit down?
Well, that's the thing. So you have to be going at 3 miles an hour always, and if you drop below,
That's actually kind of fast.
it is fast, and that's what they cover in there. And so if you drop below, if you have to tie your shoe, they talk about that. You get a warning. If you get one warning, then you have to walk a couple hours to get that warning off your record, and then you're fine. But if you get one warning, and then all of a sudden you get 2 and 3, once you get that third warning, you're taken out. They kill you. And so that's how it eliminates the people. And Mark Hamill plays the evil general who's driving around in a vehicle shouting one-liners at these guys while they're walking. And he is awesome. Like, I love Mark Hamill's career and just what he picks. And he clearly was having a lot of fun in this, playing the
Really,
main
even
villain.
Jay and Silent Bob?
He was having fun in that, and so I was a big fan of this movie. It gave me huge Stand By Me vibes.
Wow, I wonder why.
Yeah, 'cause Stephen King wrote it. But they all the boys connect, and the men connect with each other, and it's just really cool. And so it's almost like it could have been a play, is what the vibes are.
What if they all revolt?
Yeah, well, they talk about that. They talk about possibilities that they could do, and yeah, it's really good. It's got Cooper Hoffman, Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, who's such a great actor. David Johnson, who was in Industry and is one of my favorite actors, also in the most recent Alien movie. Big fan of him, and he steals this movie. But Long Walk, good or not good? I'm going good.
Wow.
Another movie I saw, The Roof Man, which is Channing Tatum. Often I'm confused with Channing Tatum because we look physically identical. But Roof Man is a great comedy and action, more drama, based off of a real-life robber and spree from Jeffrey Manchester, who would cut the roofs off of fast food restaurants in different places, and then that's how he would break in. And he actually, I don't know if it in real life it was, but in the movie it is, and I think it was in real life. He breaks into after he breaks out of prison, because he goes to prison for all these breaking into roofs and all these sprees, and then so he breaks out of prison and he breaks into a Toys R Us, and he lives in the Toys R Us for like a super long period of time. Like I want to say a couple months or so, or
wow.
Maybe at least.
How does he get food?
So he eats the food from the store. So he eats it from,
candy is like the only thing that they sold at Toys R Us, like candy and soda.
And they talk about how he's got like a ton of
terrible
cavities.
teeth.
Yeah, he had a ton of cavities. But he ends up he can trick, and he sets up cameras of his own, because they have these little surveillance cameras that you can buy like as toys from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
So he sets them up to monitor the other people, and so I don't know if that really happened in real life, if he's that smart of a criminal. But he managed to live in this area for a long period of time, and then he would at night go out, and then it got to a point where he would go out for like a day or so at a time, and then come back at night when no one else was there. So after hours, and he managed he had his own way of breaking back in. But he starts a relationship with one of the workers there, and she doesn't realize that he's been living in that store. And I won't spoil the rest, but it is really good. They could have trimmed a half an hour off of it. It's 2 hours. It feels like 3. But I do enjoy it. If you're a Channing Tatum fan, you're going to love it. Kirsten Dunst is awesome in this too. She is the love interest of Channing Tate's. And she's awesome, such a great actor. Ben Mendelsohn, I don't even know how they got him for this, because he does such a nothing part, but he's probably just a friend of maybe Channing Tate's and was like, yeah, I'll do it. But his scenes are great, but I just wish he would have even been in it more. He's such a creepy, good actor. Jimmy O. Yang has one scene that he is awesome, great stand-up comedian. So, highly recommend checking out The Roof Man. Good or not good, I'm going good. And Clark, do you have any other movies?
No. Well, yeah, Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, there you go. And we'll talk about that next week when Brett watches it.
You will not watch it. You'll forget again.
But finally, real quick, another movie that
Another movie, man?
Another one, yeah. I had a big movie week.
Yeah.
John Candy, I Like Me.
Oh, yeah.
On Prime.
I almost watched this.
I'm going to be watching that
like over 2 hours.
Yeah. Highly recommend, though. Worth it. That one flies by, even though it's 2 hours. So good. My complaint about it is just, obviously, I wish they would just make a whole movie about the making of planes, trains, and automobiles. I just want to know that.
Just that movie?
Just that, yeah. I need more information on that movie.
Why?
I feel like there's not a lot in the books.
I don't know.
Just like what the process was. Clearly, Steve Martin, that was it was the first time they really spent a lot of time together.
Huh.
And Steve Martin, like in most interviews, when he talks about John Candy, just like tears up. And so like, what was their relationship like? Tell me more about that. Like, what did they do? Did they hang out after shooting? Is that how they got to know each other and like bond and all that? Like, those are the stories I want to hear. But you got Bill Murray, very sensitive, doing these interviews, and actually, like, he comes off good on this, which I'm, kind of not a huge Bill Murray fan after hearing some of the stuff he does off camera.
Well, you're a fan of him in movies.
In movies,
but not
the
real
person.
life Bill Murray.
Right. But here he seems like a, very sensitive soul when he talks about John Candy. So I don't know. I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. John Candy.
Chevy Chase in it?
No.
Oh, because they were in Vacation.
Right. Yeah.
Together.
Well, they do talk about that, and I didn't realize, this was new to me, that was a reshoot. John Candy's part at the end, that the ending apparently didn't work, so they reshot the ending.
Well, yeah, I think it is different.
Yeah.
In the short, because I read the short story.
Yeah.
That John Hughes wrote.
Yeah. And so that was really cool. That's like,
maybe they were like, oh, we got John Candy to do a part, but we've already filmed.
Well, no, it sounds more like what happened was they needed an ending, and so Harold Ramis knew John. He directed it, and he was a cast member with John Candy on SCTV. And so, as a last-ditch effort, they were like, "Let's get John Candy in here to save this scene and these final scenes." And he did. He was like, "Wow, he's such a great, memorable part of Vacation." But yeah, so John Candy, I Like Me, good or not good. I'm going good. And I'm giving this episode a not good a good. So check it out again. Listen to this one after you just finish it. Listen to it again and again, right? Why not?
And again.
And again. Brett Clark, thank you for checking out and being on another episode of the show. Thank you,
You're
Clark.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Is that your mummy?
Yep.
That's
It's
the
like
mummy.
Elvis's mommy.
It's evolved.
Now, Brett and Clark have a company called Blark. And Brett, what is that website?
It is blark.aarp.
There you go. And every week they have a brand new product that they make available for you to purchase. And it's usually something topical, something political. So, Brett Clark, what do you have for us this week? Let's go with Brett.
What do we have this week, Clark?
We've got donut spiced pumpkins.
Nice. Well, there you go.
In collab with Duncan.
Check them out. Donut Spice Pumpkins. Get them today on blark.edu/AARP. And thank you for checking out the show. Reach out at notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com, notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. Special thanks to Nalo and Unis for great music yet again this week. We'll see you 1 week from now. I love you. All right. Goodbye, Twitch. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Look at all those comments we got on the Twitch stream.
Got a lot today.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
When you read them.
We don't have any. Zero for zero.